This video contains the lore that has been shown in Genshin Impact 3.2 Archon Quest. If you don't want any spoilers, please click away, thank you. Please bear in mind that I will only pin down some topics about what's been said in the game along with speculation. There will be no breaking down any specific topic all the way down the rabbit hole in this video, as an in-depth theory video will be made in the future. Please like and subscribe, so you will not miss the update. Feel free to draw your own theory and put it in the comment section below, as discussions are always welcome. Anyway, let us start. 1. Supermortals. From Nahida collected miscellany video, and the end of the Archon Quest, she stated that Fatui Harbinger member, up to number 3 possess power comparable to a god. From the miscellany video, the narrator mentioned about gods. Gods is not the ruler of Teyvat, but they are another form of living being in Teyvat. A god who lacks strength may have little to no advantage even over mere mortals. Having a god power scale in Teyvat is not determined whether that being is a god. I will call them supermortal for simplification. Now we knew that mere mortal could wield a power that comparable to a god. I somehow having a guess that the traits which differ a mortal with godly power or god have worshippers, and only gods, who somehow feel mortals, or their worshippers wish and desire. Ultimately, ambition. This is only a simple conclusion from my speculation, and of course there are many more traits that differ the gods from supermortals, and this topic could possibly lead to how an allogene ascending to godhood, or how mortal ascending to godhood. For you who forgot what allogenes is, they are the vision bearers. This information could be a confirmation of that mere mortals in Teyvat could be as strong as God and could defeat a god, and that could make sense of how Avria got killed by her followers, or she could have been let them kill her, if my assumption incorrect. 2. Traveler is a human being? Along the quest when Traveler and Nahida encounter Scaramouche or Balladeer, he always refers and calls the Traveler human and mortal. This could lead to the possibility of the truth of the Traveler's being. 1. Is the developers hinted at this as the truth? Remember when Dottore used a sound wave to put the Traveler to sleep? He said that it's just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. As he expected, it doesn't have any effect on a god. And the device that he is using, possibly the one that the sages used to put people to slumber, on their dream harvesting or samsara project. As Dottore spoke, this is the only thing of interest I found among the sages' research. I thought I'd take it for a little spin. 2. Balladeer could be wrong, because the Traveler's real ability still sealed that he couldn't sense their true being. 3. This could be true, and later along the way in the journey, the Traveler could ascend their ability and regain their true power. Also the fact that supermortal exists, the Traveler power cooled possibly strong as a god and even surpassed the sustainer of the heavenly principle. 3. Electro-Gnosis became a power source. Previously, after the first release of the Raiden Shogun, on her story menu about Gnosis, it stated, before she came to dwell in the plane of Euthymia permanently, A was troubled for a time concerning where she might store her Gnosis. She no longer had any need of it, but such an important item could not simply be placed anywhere. She had initially intended to have it modified into an energy supply device, but no matter what she did, her techniques had no effect on the Gnosis at all. She might think that she needs to put her consciousness soon to Musou Ishin, and start meditating in the plane of Euthymia. Doesn't want to spend more time tinkering with the Gnosis and have released Kanikazushi to his slumber and freedom. She went to Yae Miko and handed the Gnosis to her. Now in 3.2 it is confirmed that mankind can make use of the Gnosis. Make it a power source to Scaramouche's mechanic puppet. From this information, we can assume what Fatui can do with it. They could build a device with the Gnosis as its power source. 4. Irminsul, the true being of the Dendro Archons. As we know it during the Archon Quest, Rukkhadevata explained Nahida's true origin. She came from a branch of the Irminsul tree, and now she is the next avatar of the Irminsul, and she is not Rukkhadevata. Both came from the same origin, just like growing a new tree from another branch of tree, they're coming from the same being but they are also different at the same time. 5. Irminsul tree rewrite history. After meeting with Rukkhadevata and having Nahida erase her trace from the Irminsul, ultimately, from the memory of the people of Teyvat, every detail regarding Rukkhadevata or Greater Lord vanish and replaced by the history of Nahida being the first Archon that preside over Sumeru. Rewriting the history, that Nahida was always the one and only Dendro Archon that emerged victory from the Archon War but lost her memory, after the Cataclysm. This outcome never crosses many players' minds, the capability of the Irminsul tree leaving more mystery behind. If Irminsul itself capable of tampering or modifying memories, then this modification of the past could affect the future. But the Traveler wasn't affected by this. Travelers still store the memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The reason being the Traveler is alien to the world of Teyvat. And if the Traveler's memory couldn't be manipulated, then what Dainslife said about reweaving fate and Teyvat Travail official video could become the true purpose of the Traveler's journey or could be the new purpose as the Traveler finds themselves walk on a separate path from the sibling. As for now, The traveler's sole purpose was to find the truth about Tevat, so that they can be reunite with the sibling, but along the way, the possibility of a new ultimate goal of the journey could be something else than having the sibling back to their side, as the traveler would possibly have different understanding about the true nature of this world because they couldn't be manipulated. 6. The Abyss sibling belonged to Tevat. After doing an Irminsul search about the traveler's lost twin, Nahida found that the Irminsul had recorded information of the Abyss sibling. She said that the Abyss sibling suddenly appeared in Khaenri'ah, then she began to traverse the 7 nations of Tevat. But before her journey comes to a conclusion, the Irminsul records on her become blurry. Nahida believes that somebody deliberately obfuscating or clouding the Abyss sibling fate. One of many theories that are circulating in the community is that the Abyss sibling is not the true sibling, and they could probably be a clone from the real one. Knowing that Khaenri'ah's capability with the art of Chemia which focus on creation of life. 7. The heavenly principle is an entity. As Nahida explains, descenders are external beings, ones that don't belong to Tevat, and the heavenly principle is probably the first descender according to Nahida. This new information broke the assumption that the heavenly principle is a law, or rule or a guidance that Celestia adopted. But instead, the heavenly principle is an entity. The heavenly principle and the sustainer or the unknown God who separated the twin could probably a different entity. That's all for today's video. I will make a Mondstadt's history exploration video that is based on Venti and Skyward Weapon series. Thank you if you have made this far. Stay safe and have a good time.